Okay, regarding what's going on with the whole Gaza Strip and Israel and Palestine and this Hamas and all these people, here's my opinion. All right, this is some of the stuff that media is not covering. Okay, I get it that what Hamas did with this concert. First of all, let me just get this thing clear with this whole the concert thing. There was this teenagers concert. Everybody's going over there. It's this middle of the war. I don't know why in the world you're having a concert right on there, like even near the border, or like where you can think like there's a terrorist threat or some sort of threat. Why in the world whoever is even the manager need to be prosecuted of that concert? Then why did you still continue having a concert in that type of open field, this loud music where you can, like, you know, whoever paid the ticket, I don't know how much is the ticket cost, 1,700, whatever it is, they lost their life forever. If you get kidnapped now, there's no forgiveness. There's absolutely no forgiveness, especially near like these people, like no way, because they're really pissed. Okay, so that's one thing I want to cover. That why, sure, there's the intelligence failed by Israel when they got this surprise attack. Sure, there's intelligence failure, but the thing is that now they have the intelligence. They can tell that, okay, this is where this Hamas are hanging out, or where they can, like, this is the red zone, this zone. Obviously the government could have just shut down the concert, you know, this teenager concert. You know, they got kidnapped. Yes, the video was very like it was really like traumatic. You know, it was like, what in the world? The girls are getting kidnapped on the concert, that there a whole bunch of them got slaughtered. Like, that is freaking dangerous. Like, the manager have to be whoever the concert or EDC of Israel, like, who's holding this thing, they need to be held accountable for that. Like, that is insane. Those parents are not gonna get those kids back. Okay, second thing is what some of the things that the media is not covering. I don't know all detail, but listen, Hamas and Palestine, they're all gonna be a friend. Okay, they're all gonna be friend, and Israel is also have a lot of allies, right? What they're not covering is, first of all, property is a huge thing. I'm gonna make like some of the highlights that they're not covering. I think there's this one thing you guys probably know, that Israel have this thing where they do this one side claim. All right, I don't think the properties or the lands are getting divided properly. Okay, and there was like a news I saw on Vice News that Palestinians gonna be some of the locations community, or some location Palestinians gonna be homeless because their land's getting taken, like every, I don't know, monthly or like multiple months is getting like taken little by little, their lands. And there's this only one side claim. So Palestine, even though you bring this to court, the court kind of taking the the Israel sides, that okay, Israel gonna, basically the whole map is turning more blue than red and green. That's really messed up if you think about it. I'm nobody's supporter. Like, I know more Israeli. I don't really know anybody like Palestinians. I know more Israeli people in my life. I know a lot of Hebrew peoples. But the thing is that you have to see it from Palestinian side, and I think I'm pretty sure the whole world already understand that, hey, why there's so many surprise attacks? What did Israel do? People already know what Israel did. The way they're claiming the lands, the way you come to my place, you're taking over my lands. I already have previous existing issues because, you know, after World War II, Israel got settled on the Middle Eastern zone. Okay, there's already a little bit of anger on there, but okay, fine. But then Israel becomes superpower. Now you are doing this legal way of taking their lands. That's really messed up. And UN did a lot of like error. UN did not do so much of the, what do you call it, like the right decision on many things. You know, they were failed to do a lot of things, and a lot of people did not do. A lot of people don't like UN. You know, the way UN do things is not so good. So UN is definitely out of options. Another thing I want to cover. Okay, so this is some of the stuff I want to cover. Is that okay? They're not covering. They're saying, okay, this is a absolute terror attack. All this da 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 da. Okay, the way Hamas dragging the girls and kidnapping, yeah, that's really messed up. Nobody should be doing this. And I hope Israel is also not doing this toward Palestinian people or some sort of, I mean, inside the jail, what's happening, you don't know what's going on. But hopefully, no side does something like that, violent, right? It's really tragic. They should not be doing this. But deep inside, these Hamas people, you can easily tell they're working with Palestinians, and they're both are pissed. Okay, they are super pissed. Do you see the way they were screaming? They were saying this religious term. They were so angry. Like, you gotta see. They come to New York, or let's say they come to Manhattan, they'll drag everybody out. Like, they are so pissed. The way they're being bullied, the way they're being attacked, their family got attacked, their house got attacked. See from the, if you do want to call them a terrorist, see from their point of view too. Okay, I understand the Israelis' point of view, but they keep saying, and the president of Israel, the way he says, like, hey, we've been attacked by Hamas. Okay, but what did you guys attack Hamas and Palestine all the time? You know, they always attack Hamas. Like, you know, recently, 6 months ago, there was like this near the Christmas time, I think. Israel attacked these places all the time, like constantly they're attacking. When now they had a best intelligence, now they kind of got backed up with all this money. Now all of a sudden, oh, that's not fair. They're the one who started. Okay, they started, but you guys bullied them all the time. And then, okay, and then this is another thing they're not covering is that the U.S. The President Biden, they're gonna talk to the Israeli president. Okay, U.S. gonna always back Israel up. Okay, sure, they're our best friend. Okay, but what about Palestine? Palestine have a best friend too, Iran. Okay, what's wrong with that? You know, they are to be friends with a lot of people. Palestine are to be Palestinians could be allowed to have a friends with Russians. You know, if Israel becoming friends with USA, Palestine is allowed to have many friends they want. If Iran backing Palestinian up with weapon, go for it. US backing up with Israel with a lot of weapon, they can have their own friends. That's you know, they have to back each other's up. You know, that's their life. Doesn't matter if they mention it or not. They're not gonna mention it in media, but they could. You know, so those are the thing. Like, you know, that's the thing the whole world is noticing, how they're not covering it. And Israel and nearby allies bullied these people all the time. All right, so you gotta see. And then now they cut down the source of Gaza Strip, like what this family gonna eat, how they're gonna live, all the question rise. Okay, second thing I wanted to say is what the media is not covering is that Israel, look at how smart it is. This is Russia did that too, Putin also did that. Is that even though Israel has superpower, they are so damn powerful, they're involving US. Look at this, how genius they are, right? What they're doing is like, okay, we need US help, we've been attacked, we need US help. No, you're not. You already have all the superpower. You got so many weapons. You got nuclear, you got everything almost, you know? You don't need US help. So what they're doing is they're involving US people, and they're dragging US into this thing. You know, while US already have their own little problems, now they're involving US on this thing a lot. And let me tell you another terrible thing. There's a lot of good job on Israel. There's a Microsoft company, like, you know, if anybody call me like, yo, go to Russia, I have a job for you with a lot of money. Or if Israel offer me a good job, you know, 100 per hour, I'll go to Israel and I'll work there, you know, something like that. So people go to different countries to do for a job, whatever. There's this group of Americans, even from Long Island. Listen to this. There's a group of people, they go to Israel to build a border. What in the world is this? Why would you go there? They're using Americans. They're using Americans to build the borders, use as a security guard to watch others' neighborhood, using as a contractor. They call this contractor. And then the Palestinian, all those or other Arabic people are pissed. They're like, who are you guys? What the hell you guys are doing in my backyard? That's so messed up. Think about your side. Here you are living in Queens, and you see somebody from Palestine, some Palestinian kids, literally 18 years old, 19 years, 21 years old contractors in your backyard, and they're saying, and you go to their backyard, you tell them, like, yo, what you guys are doing in my backyard? You guys are from Palestine. Oh, we're just watching after your backyard. We were watching your backyard because that's our grandparents' land. That's so messed up. So Israel using United States people, you know, and this is, I think, an old tradition. I want to give you a little quick thing. This has also happened. This is called settler movement. All right, I think it's a settler thing. They settle. These people, they settle. There's also, I don't know if this is government plan, but this is a very useful technique. So what they do is that they use this settler. They bring people from outside, and somebody might get attacked or people get shot. All right, if people get shot or if they get attacked on the crossfire, then they're gonna be like, oh my God, we lose our children too on Israel. So then this country gonna get angry. This also happened on Native American time. When Native American was here in the US for thousands and thousands of years, you have all these French settler, British settler, Mexicans, they all were set. There's this settling techniques like, hey, we're gonna go there, we're gonna live here, we wanna live with their family, and then when somebody get killed, then the war begins. So this settler is a tool, it's not really a settler. They're bringing people from Long Island, American people, with money, and I don't know why in this world these teenagers are getting involved and building border for Israel or doing this small contracting work. And then when they get shot, then the president will give a proposal, hey, look, US people got also shot too in our land. Yeah, but you're using them as a contractor. You should not be using that, like, mind you do your stuff. When US have their problems, then, you know, when was the last time we call Israel for help? You know, there's barely I hear any time when we call Israel, like, hey, there's a George Floyd protest going on. We need some Israeli army. We should have done that too then. We should just go there, like, yo, there's, like right now, Louis Vuittons are getting attacked. You know what? Send us some Mossad. We need some Mossad. They're the world's greatest spy team. Israel got the best police. We need some police in New York. If Israeli police were in New York, it would be so much benefit. Why we don't do that? You know, we should have some Israeli teenagers contract in US. Why not? And US should do that. You know, so Israel is so genius. They're so smart. What they're doing, they're using US people, and they're making friends with Israel or with all this other country, and they're dragging and involving everybody in their war. Very sketchy, very shady. Another thing the media is not covering, you have to see both sides. You gotta see both sides. You gotta see Palestinian side, you gotta see Israel side. I have more Israeli influence and I have zero Palestinian influence, but I can see from far away that what's been going on. And US should really not get involved in any of this, you know. And US should not even be supportive in many of these things. The US already has so many other problems. They're already putting too much fund on other stuff, and US already dealing with Ukrainian problems, which they should not be involved. But you know, it's for World War III. Everybody just, you know, backing each other's up. So 100%, though, a lot of people are supportive for Palestinian. That's it. In New York, there's a protest going on too. You know, and publics are so stupid. Like, this is really messed up. I do girls photos on Times Square, and even that happened with me too. When somebody attack you, they never get arrested, but when you attack back, you might get arrested. This is the issues. So this is becoming a tool. People use that a lot of the system. They go, hey, you attack first. No, I attacked first because you guys been bullying, you guys been doing things really terrible. This dude Bin Laden did the same shit. He did the same shit. He got bullied. What he did, what they did was really messed up. Bin Ladens and all of these other people, you know the whole Bin Laden stories. There's multiple sources saying different things. I get it, but Bin Laden's family was getting funded. US getting involved on Saudi. Bin Laden was not happy about that. You know, then they started attacking. So this is the thing. Bin Laden, the same thing. Americans getting involved on Saudi. He's like, listen, we are traditional. We don't want American influence. Leave us alone. US get involved. And now, you know, this is such a good tools. Family and everybody's using it. Even the local managers, your CEO, your bosses, they even use that shit. Even family use that shit, just so you know. Okay? Hey, we're gonna come in, we're gonna solve your problems. They're solving, and then they do these little micro bullies. These micro bullies are no joke. These are very serious thing. Then somebody from this land gonna go attack US or somebody else. This is a big tool. This is a big problem. The same thing happened with Bin Laden, and now there's the same shit's happening over here. When somebody attack you, when somebody did something, you want to always question that what the hell, why would you even attack them? What the hell did they do? Always ask this question. So Palestinians are already underfunded. They need a lot of fund. Doesn't matter what they're gonna use. They need to use it for whatever is needed. But they need to be very well protected. They need to take care of themselves, and they need to be well militarized. They need to be militarized. If UN don't take care of this, which obviously they won't, then somebody else need to back them up. Very important. Okay, if Israel was non-funded or not well-funded, then they need to be backed up well too by somebody else. And I think Israel have a superpower, so Israel should be good. Now the world need to support Palestinian, and Palestinian had to also make some friends and do a lot of collaborations. They need to start doing this right away. This is a serious issue. This is not fair. And also, as a lesson for this is, if you see this in your real life, okay, be very careful when somebody say, hey, he attacked first, and if you're even a prosecutor, if you're the one who take the report, or if you're the one who take complaint from somebody else, you want to always ask that, okay, really, somebody attacked you, what did you do? This becoming a tool. People call 911 emergency as an ambush, just so you know that, hey, I called 911 because somebody attacked me. But original was them. Women do that too. Okay, women do that too, men do that too. Everybody do that. So this is a very important thing. When somebody complain, always ask question that why happened? Is that really true, or what is going on? It's very important. Over.